20 more. Let's go. Actually, I think my, oh, yes, finally. Oh, my goodness. We are going to be opening a ton of ancient shards for a couple different reasons. One, there's an event running now for a quite amazing champion, a fusion event. That's what we're primarily focused on. But then we've also got a unique event, which is summon any legendary champion to get a different extra one as a bonus. And there's a couple ways to approach these and a couple different thought processes on how to take full advantage of these, and we'll talk about that. Also, if you haven't done so already, click link in the description and you're gonna start the game basically with 2 legendaries and 3 epics. 2 of the epics are over the top good. Ugo, which you get level 10, and then also Deacon Armstrong are widely considered to be 2 of the best 5 epics in the entire game of Raid Shadow Legends. More important than that, Sun Wukong, promo code Monkey King in the first 24 hours. So ancient shards have a mercy system. If you click on the little dot right here and you click on mercy system, and they have a 0.5% chance, 1 in 200 chance of getting a legendary out of them. So the way this is set up with the mercy system is once you've hit that 200 threshold, then the chances of pulling it go up from that 0.5% by 5% for every pull, effectively meaning that once you get to, like, let's say 220 ancient shards, then you're in an area where you're at a guaranteed legendary. So this event right here is not double chances. It's still the 0.5 to get a legendary out of ancient. So we're going to be pulling mostly rares today with a handful of epics, but just going to be rares, right? The idea here is if I know that I've pulled already 100 or 150 of these ancient shards, maybe for a different event, then I should be in a good place to open a low number of these ancient shards to get 2 for 1. And a lot of people will say things like, if you are 100 deep into these ancient shards without pulling a legendary, when this 2 for 1, summon any legendary champion to get a different extra one as a bonus, that is the time to start opening them because it's going to be a good value. Now, I have not had good success with the RSL Helper, which is a third-party app, and I find it a little bit complicated. I know that the people that love the RSL Helper love the RSL Helper. I have found it to be somewhat awkward. You can do a lot of different macros and things like that, but the main thing that I use the RSL Helper for is to track the mercy system, but it has to be running, and I have to be using the PC client, and it's a third-party app. Now, my understanding is the developers don't have issues with this, so it's not like a massive, as far as I understand, terms of service. There are a lot of tutorials out there on YouTube that are very long. It's pretty easy to get wrapped up in a 1 hour long RSL tutorial. So I don't think I've been running this the last time I opened because it's saying that I'm only 2 into this, 2 towards the legendaries, and then I'm 10 into the epics. But we'll have to see. I don't always run this because every time there's a patch, there's a couple days down where the people that make the RSL Helper have to reconfigure it. So I haven't had good luck with this. Now, the other thing too is that there is 15x, which I never get good value. I just never. I'm gonna pick her. From the research I've been doing on her, looks like she is going to be amazing in a lot of different places. Specifically, I was thinking I could use her in Hydra. She has this, this is nice right here where, when hit with a critical hit, it's going to put increased defense kind of passively and then a passive heal. More important is this right here, getting block damage on her while placing ally protection on all allies and then getting an extra turn. This seems super awesome. Plus, I think there's some relics that synergize well with this, and there's some other stuff. But really, I think it's all about this. And then, you know, weekend, of course. I think I could do this. I could use this in Hydra. I really think I could use this in Hydra. So let's set that up. And then there is an event running right now. What is it? Champion Summon event for the Fusion Summon Rush. So I don't know how far we're going to get into this. This is kind of the bonus one for it, where I'm able to make up 50 points. But these are the 2 extra 50 points. So I think I want to push at least for this. And we'll see how far we can, you know, we can get to this 5,500. I really am not wanting to open Sacreds because I believe there's a 2x event for Sacreds just around the corner. So I'm unwilling to do that. Also, the fusion synergy pretty much works with champions like Wixel, which have ways of putting massive amounts of shield, and then the damage is based off the shield amounts. The summoning portal might have to do this also, you know, for the champion that most players have. You know, I think this was a fusion back in spring of 24, right before I started playing Raid Shadow Legends. So I think this fusion right now is a no-brainer for players that have Wixel, and you know, the carrots out there, and I might have to make a video about opening these, but these can be pretty costly. And also I am sitting on 1, 2, 3 of the 12, so there's a high chance of a dupe, which is not a great idea for where I am in the game. And you know, a couple of these epics I wouldn't mind duping, but you know, overall, you know, prism shards can be pretty costly. So enough chit chat. What are we here for? Ancient shards. Do I have enough space? Well, we're gonna run out of space if this goes too long. So we're gonna do in batches of 10. And I don't know what I'm looking for today. I gotta tell you, there's a couple, you know, hopefully we'll get 2 legendaries. And if I can pull, you know, a legendary, there's more than one legendary that will synergize well with what I'm trying to do. This is a Mikage fusion, right? Yeah, this is a Mikage fusion epic. I already got Mikage, so that's great. Pocket Theory is worth mentioning as being a somewhat useful rare, one of the few useful rares in the game. I do get use out of him. I guess back in the day he was kind of a staple, but I think there's been a ton of replacements. Nothing there. I have also used Life Taker a little bit, but nothing extreme. All right, what do we got there? Pestilus. I'm not familiar with Pestilus. Let's see if that's of any interest on the Hell Hades. All right, Pestilus. What do we got? 3.5. All right. Frost Spider and Doom Tower. Okay, maybe we'll get some use there. Not of high interest right now. Let's keep going. Oh, I missed that. There was another one right there. Actually, I have that guy empowered, and I do use him, so that might be good. Seas nuts. I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not familiar with a lot of these epics today. Hey, that was a pretty funny joke. Seas. What do we got? These 3.5 sometimes are really good in unique spaces. I mean, if they're good in one place, Hexia, I feel like I've kind of gotten to a place where I have most of the meaningful epics, or the meaningful epics, or at least on my radar, right? And I feel like outside of some of the void ones, I'm good. Like I just don't think there's a lot here other than duplicates and, you know, being able to empower them. I've got all of my faction guardians, you know, the last one, which is +6 speed. I've got that all wrapped up. Here's a rare that people get use out of too. War priest. Like I said, usually at some point you stumble across a legendary or something that'll do, you know, bigger and better things than, you know. All right, Lich. All right, let's move on. All right, so the RSL Helper is tracking this. You can see that we are, you know, on our way to, let's see, what is this? Why is it putting him over there? This is so weird. All right, maybe it's not working correctly. Relic Keeper, that's one that people keep talking about. I looked at this guy before and he didn't do anything for me. I don't understand that. All right, I'm gonna have to make some room here.
20 minutes later.
All right, let's pull some more. I'm running into some space problems, which I did not expect. What do we got? We could pull another 3 of these and then I have more space problems. Let's see how it goes. I might have to upgrade some of these champions. Or maybe we will be close to, I don't think we're that close. We're gonna have to get lucky here. I think, I suspect this might be accurate. We'll have to see. Where we got? Lady Atessa, not familiar. All right, let's pull her up real quick since we got her on the screen. Not just, I don't know. I feel like I said earlier, I feel like I got a lot of these on my radar. Oh boy. All right, so we're gonna be able to do 2 more batches of 10 before we have to dig deeper. Boy, we're not getting much. Husk, I can use Husk, absolutely. Husk is on my upgrade list right now. Super helpful. Actually, I've been using Grinner, strangely enough, in Faction Wars as a healer. I just got to hard Faction Wars. Let me tell you something. They weren't kidding. It's hard. Blood Feather. Boy, look at all those bloods. All right, Blood Feather, not great. All right, we got another slot of 10, and then we'll have to clear up some more room. Or maybe we'll get the legendary right here. No. All right, let's clear up some more room. Back to the drawing board.
Later.
All right, we've made room for another 50. All right, hopefully we'll be approaching what we need to get done here. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Oh. I've been able to, all right, Tusk. All right, that was not that long ago, right? Hippopotamus guy. For skinwalkers, let's keep going and see where we're at. I feel like we got to be getting a legendary. I feel like we've opened up so many. All right, the runic, not familiar. All right, runic. All right, what do we got here? 3. Looks cool though. I feel like we're catfished a lot in this game. Looks cool. Oh yeah, but anyways, like if so many characters look better than their usefulness, which is a good thing, right? Which is a good thing, right? It just speaks to like the quality there. Ugh. Judge. All right. It's pretty brutal. I may open all of mine and not get one. You know, that's a possibility. It absolutely is a possibility. There's the starter champion that I use. I still use quite a bit. Every now and then. Little squishy though. I'm finding most of the rares are pretty squishy. All right, Vala. Shakala. 20-inch blades. All right, nobody knows what I'm talking about. And then there's another Lodric. Yeah, I just don't think there's going to be a lot of epics other than duplicates that are going to be of much benefit, right? From what I can see. I gotta clean up some more space. Holy moly.
1 hour later.
I'm having a hard time making space, man. So the good thing about this event is that, you know, I've been getting some energy from doing the event, right? And with that energy, you know, I don't need it for any of the events currently running, but like Summon Rush right here, you'll see that there was a ton of energy there and there. And I was able to use that to like run campaign to consolidate, which helped me upgrade some champions, but I don't know what to do here. I have a feeling I might have to spend jams because I'm kind of running to a place where I need to get it. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. All that work and saving energy. Oh my God. All that effort to save space and then I just opened the wrong ones. Give me a legendary so we can be done with this. All right. All right. Oh my goodness. Just give me a legendary so we can be done with it. I have a feeling that we're gonna, I mean, here's the thing where you're not even close. 162, we're like 40 away from hitting Mercy and I'm 37 out. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
2 hours later.
20 more, let's go. Actually, I think my, oh yes, finally. Oh my goodness. I was like, when am I gonna hit it? All right. Well, let's see what we got here. Hopefully we got something that'll be useful somewhere. Oh my God. I mean, let's see. What am I really looking for? I don't know this guy. Stock the broken. Wait a minute. Is this the guy that I need? No, this is not who I thought it was. Well, he seems pretty good. I mean, I'll get use out of him, right? Hard mode Spider Dragon. Actually, I've got Spider and Dragon down. Let's see here. Poison HP will ignore block damage, unkillable. Okay, 2 continuous heal. All right, so that's kind of nice. Look at, we got some weaken and poison and heal. Instantly activates all poison HP. Super helpful. Okay. I thought this was a different guy, but I'll take it. And the other one was Gam. And let's see what we got with Gam Iran. Ice Golem. What is this guy got? Some Fear Block Revive. Well, that would make him useful against Ice Golem, I guess. I'm not sure. Those resummons are, I'm not really sure. I guess that's why that would be useful, right? The block revive. Okay. We got some stuff. We can make use of this guy. I guess he was a fusion back in the day, so probably a lot of people already have him. So it means there'll be lots of information. If you haven't done so already, click the link in the description. And then you're gonna start off with 2 legendaries, Corrado and Sun Wukong, using promo code Monkey King in the first 24 hours of playing the game. Then you're also gonna get 3 epics. Ugo and Deacon are quite amazing, and frankly, Deacon is not in every promo code link, and that's one of the better links you can use is my promo code, because he has Deacon. Deacon's amazing. Really, really good. All right, bye for now.